Yes, Lord. Oh, yeah. I know you're going through some things and you got a lot of problems. Take advantage of today, cause tomorrow's never promised. Granny was gangster and you know what I mean. You know she loved you even though she was mean. And I can't believe that you're gone, yeah, babe. You only get one granny. You only get one mother. You only get one father. You only get one. You better love your sister. You better love your brother. Yeah. You only get one father. You only get one. You only get. You only get one. You only get. You only get. Yeah, yeah. It ain't nothing like a play.
I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
You are listening to Conscious Fever, hosted by Carl Price.
Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. So listen responsibly.
It's the best of the best. It's the one and only DJ Ice, Louisville's coldest DJ.
Hey, good evening. Welcome to Conscious Fever here on ICE Entertainment Television and Conscious Fever Radio. Thank you to the audience. They're probably cheering because we have a special guest here with us tonight joining us on the show. Anyway, Merry Christmas to every day. Damn. Merry Christmas to everybody. I am Carl Price. I am hosting this show tonight. Thanks to ICE Entertainment Television, Conscious Fever Radio. I just got to ask the producer just to do something. Can you? Yeah. No. Off. Just off. Yep, there you go. Okay. Anyway, I hope everybody is having a safe and lovely Christmas shopping season. I have committed this year to be somewhat of a Grinch. I am buying no gifts. I'm only giving money. I tried to buy this gift, a very expensive gift for my daughter, and I could not locate it, so she's looking at this tonight. If you're watching Tiara, it's not going to show up in the backyard with a big bowl or in the driveway. Anyway, I'm hosting this show tonight. As you saw on the banner as we came on, co-hosting is Paul Mullins, attorney extraordinaire, and we've got a special person that's going to join us tonight. So anyway, I'm Carl Price. This is Conscious Fever here on ICE Entertainment Television, Conscious Fever Radio. When we come back, we're just going to talk stuff tonight. This is Conscious Fever, ICE Entertainment Television, Conscious Fever Radio. Carl Price, your host. We'll be right back.
And we are back with more Conscious Fever, hosted by Carl Price Esquire.
Hey, welcome back to Conscious Fever here on Ice Entertainment Television and Conscious Fever Radio. I am Carl Price, your host. We have Paul Mullins is joining us tonight, as well as Chuck Obife Chu. Did I get that right?
No. No.
I really don't speak English. I speak Spanish and French, so I just get every name wrong. But anyway, Chuck is joining us tonight, as you see over here. He's joining us here in the studio. We are actually tonight. We are. This is going to be our last place, our last night, our last show. Maybe our last show in this particular area. If you can see behind us, we have a new studio background. We're not overlooking the city anymore. So anyway, Paul, welcome to the show.
Wait, because Paul asked me, I have to.
You got to speak up.
I got to give them the mnemonic that I give people to help pronounce my name.
Okay, so go. Okay, so anyway, first of all,
it's very Nigerian, folks. So it's okay. I get that. It's phonetically difficult, but it's easy. I'll give you a mnemonic device for you guys. So, you know how Mr. T says, "I pity the fool." I'm pretending I hear everyone say yes.
Yes.
You say, "I'll beat you, fool," really fast.
I beat you, fool.
There.
That's how you say it.
That's how you say it.
I beat you, fool.
Obi Chifu, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
Obi, I beat you, fool.
You can either say Obi Chifu or Obi Chefu.
Obi Chefu.
There you go, man.
Obi Chefu. Okay, so anyway, he's joining us tonight. Chuck Obi Chefu. I actually never knew how to pronounce your name, so that's it. Anyway, everybody's logging in, and I'm seeing them. I wonder if there's some way that we can. First of all, there is Beauty. I don't know if we've had Beauty before. Beauty says, "Yeah." Let's look at these comments real quick. He took us the comments. Hold on. Beauty. Hello, Beauty. She says, "Hello, everyone." Of course, we got our friend Monique.
Hi, Monique.
Joining us. Good evening, Conscious Fever family. Good evening to you, Monique. Stephanie, what's up, peeps? Oh, you can't do that. Yeah, what's up? What's up, peeps? Stephanie, what's up to you? Good to see you all again. It's good to be seen again. Good evening to you. Yes, Beauty. I like that hairstyle. I like it. And I don't know what's cute. They always talk about Paul being the cute one. So it's my first time. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome, Beauty. Beauty, who's the host here? You haven't figured that out yet, Beauty? I mean, it's the one that looks the best. I was invited to watch. Well, thank you for joining us.
I'm not the host.
Anyway, she said, I was invited to. Who invited you, Beauty?
She got the auto invite.
She got the auto invite. Okay, well that's cool too. Anyway, we've got. We are going to.
That was the producer y'all been looking for.
I was Beauty. I am the host. I'm Carl Price. Can you see that little? It's really little on the screen, but it says Carl Price host. It's and that's my name, and I got all this stuff over here.
Hey,
I know you're the one that normally cusses, but anyway.
Hey, what's the rating here? Is it PG?
Hold on. What we'll do is we do a lot of stuff live here, so if I'm on that screen, the comments are gonna come. Ooh, like that.
Where's Renee?
Where is Renee? Is what Stephanie is asking. Stephanie, I don't know. I hope she's going to be logging on soon.
So what's the topic tonight, Carl?
What do you want to talk about tonight, Paul? Tis the season, man. Tis the season.
I ain't got no Christmas gifts yet either.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm going to get them this weekend. I'm one of them last minute shoppers. I've been
hold on. I gotta get this while the rhythm's with me.
Rhythm.
I said tis the season, but hold on just a second. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
'Tis the season to be jolly when you have
Little louder.
nobody. So anyway, that is the emotions. What do the lonely do at Christmas? But go ahead.
Sleep.
I don't know if I can follow that. Really, I don't.
Have you heard the song before?
I heard it. Yes.
What's the name of it?
'Tis the season.
No, it's What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas by the Emotions.
Oh, it's a song. Oh,
It's a song.
About the
What
question.
do the lonely do? That song was not very popular when it came out in the 70s, but now because there are so many lonely people, so many people getting divorced, so many people living single, it is really, really
Epidemic of male loneliness.
Monique says, "Don't procrastinate." Monique, that's what men do. We wait to the last minute. We show up on Christmas Eve and we buy 12 gifts for 12 different people all in one day,
Or gift cards.
or gift cards.
Just gift
A
cards.
girlfriend of mine invited me to watch. Yeah, well, it's a good stuff to watch here, beauty. Monique, where is your girl? Okay. Stephanie, you always starting shit, girl. Carl, where is Renee? Did you chase her off? I don't run anymore. I ran in college, became an All-American, but I don't chase anybody anymore. I don't run anybody off. Don't procrastinate,
She's talking
gentlemen.
about the Christmas, waiting till the last minute to buy Christmas gifts.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
mean, Monique, let me just go back to that comment. I mean, don't procrastinate. It's not about procrastination. I just didn't want to do it this year.
Wow.
I didn't feel like going to the mall. I didn't feel like. I mean, I'm gonna take some days off and clean my house up, but I don't feel like going to the mall. I feel like going to the mall and getting my essentials, but I don't feel like doing all that stuff. I really want to say another words, but I don't feel like doing that this year.
Wow.
Heard that?
I
folks?
think-
I
he goes to the mall for his essentials.
I think to all my Christianity friends, we're all in the same boat, but I believe that forcing this on us every year is a little onerous.
What is wrong with him?
I just don't want to do it this year. I want to be
I don't
cheerful.
want to do it.
Listen, I want to be cheerful. I want to be. I want to enjoy everything about the season, but the one thing I don't want to do is go and rub shoulders with a lot of people rushing and shopping. If you go on Monday or Tuesday of this week, there's just going to be a mall full of men just trying to knock everybody down, trying to get the last minute gifts. It's going to be a lot of people who just got their last paycheck
that's
there.
okay.
Yeah, it is okay, but it's too crowded for me, Paul. It's just too crowded. I'm just going to say.
Still happen? I
Yes.
think most people do their Black Friday shopping.
And some people
online.
and some people love that. Some people love it, but I don't want to deal with it this year. So I'm writing checks.
I used to go. Well, that's a gift.
Oh, you heard that?
I used to go Black Friday shopping, and it was fun. I don't care what y'all say. It was fun. Y'all can call it,
Did you hurt anyone?
No, I didn't hurt anyone. But I would go to Best Buy. I would go to
Thank you, beauty.
all the places that had, the sales that you read on Thursday night from Thanksgiving. Everybody's eating. And we go through the paper and see what's on sale. And you didn't go. I didn't go out there to get the gifts because I wanted the gifts. I went out there because I
She
went
said
out there
the
because
lonely sleeps at Christmas.
yeah, that's what he
I
said.
Alone?
Yeah, in the cold.
Well, I guess that's the name of the song, right? What do the lonely do at Christmas?
They're sleeping alone.
Duh.
Yeah, Black Friday shop. Did any of y'all go Black Friday shopping anyway? I used to go a lot because I thought it was fun. Getting up at 5 a.m. with a big rush of crowd, and
Hey, Tammy Cole's in Detroit. In Michigan.
she said buy stock for people instead of gifts. Whoa!
Building long-term wealth is a much.
Hey,
That's why you graduated from an HBCU, girl.
Quote of the
Yes, that is.
Here's a gift for you, kid.
I mean, I think that's a
I
good
know
thing.
you're only 5, but this is stock in Microsoft. You'll appreciate
day.
it.
This
Oh, my
is
belly looks
this is
big.
stock and Chuck E. Cheese.
Right? You'll appreciate it. I want the car. No, you get stock in Microsoft.
This is
G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip.
Monique said, "Not all men." Sorry.
here's
We
some
have a
stock.
little
Here's some,
disagreement tonight, huh?
here's some stock in Olive Garden.
Who will we buy jewelry for, Monique?
Whoever. I bought jewelry for my kids. I bought jewelry for.
You buy jewelry for your kids?
I bought my daughter necklaces and rings and stuff.
I wanted. What are the essentials that someone buys at the mall? Because when you say essentials, I'm thinking like weekly.
No, like
visits.
like wallflowers or air fresheners, candles and things like that, just for the house. Towels.
You don't go to the
You
mall
see-
to buy clothes. You don't go to the mall to buy clothes.
See that, folks? He
I don't.
does his Kroger shopping at Dillard's.
No,
He's trying
I
to say you
don't.
bougie.
No. No,
Kroger shopping
no,
in
wait a
June?
minute. I don't. Hold on,
You
y'all.
said air freshener.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all kind of changing the environment. So we gotta make sure we stay on the same page. I go to the mall to get essentials. You were asking me what are essentials, Chuck? Essentials are the things you need. I mean, I don't. I just.
Deodorant?
I mean,
So
you can order anything you want online. Why
Sure.
would you go to the? I mean,
I don't like ordering
you
stuff
know, and I
online.
know that there's not going to be a lot of brick and mortar in the next few years.
That's
So
true.
you know, get used to not being there. I just don't want to. I
still like going to the stores and picking.
I'm
stuff.
in the spirit. I just don't. I just don't.
What
I'm
if
just
you
not
think
feeling
though,
that.
man?
I don't know. But I'm just not.
You said you're in the spirit, but you're not feeling.
I am in the spirit.
but not feeling the spirit.
I'm not. No.
She's talking about me procrastinating. Monique, you think I'm procrastinating because I wait till December the 20th to start shopping? I got all the gifts in my head. I know exactly what I'm getting.
Hello, Renee. They
Hey,
were
Renee.
They were asking about you.
I was looking for you earlier.
You said I got all the gifts in my head.
I do. I know exactly what I'm getting, everybody, and I just go out and get it in one day.
Yeah, Monique, we're on the same page. I mean, I don't. It's not that I hate shopping. It's just, I mean, everybody likes to shop for themselves, and we all know that. For essentials, you know. But I just don't. I just don't like. I'm just not feeling it this year. I'm going to eat.
It does get
I'm
harder
gonna-
to shop for a mass group of people, but as you get older, my experience is you tend to shop for less people. Do y'all feel like it's
Yeah,
true?
that's true.
As you get older, you shop for less people.
Yes, and that's a good thing. Saves you a lot of money. You know, I'm from a
It's
from a
not
big family.
What I meant by that.
So when we trade gifts, woo, got to buy up tomorrow. But no,
I mean,
but
it's
I wish everybody the best at Christmas and obviously to be safe. But I just want to rest. I just want to rest. I've never taken time off for Christmas except for Christmas Day. I have actually worked the first part of the morning on Christmas Eve if I'm not running through the mall shopping.
He's Jewish.
What?
Huh?
Why would you say I'm Jewish? I don't know if that's racist or not.
Explain.
Oh, because I don't do
Celebrate
so I'm
Christmas.
being,
yeah.
oh, okay.
You don't take off on Christmas.
Well, I mean, but there's Hanukkah. So I mean, anyway, y'all.
Are you serious?
You hear that?
Do you work
I'm
on Christmas Eve?
Oh, I
I
get it.
used to work on Christmas
I get it.
Eve.
I get it. They take off because they don't celebrate it.
They don't take off for Christmas Eve, because it's not a holiday.
Anyway, y'all,
Yeah.
Chuck Obafush.
Chuck
He did-
Obi.
he did on
just
purpose.
say Chuck
Yeah.
Obi.
Chuck Obi. Okay, we use Obi for short, but Chuck is joining us tonight. This is his first time, so y'all have to welcome Chuck.
I'm prison
and-
privilege.
Yeah, Chuck is. Yeah, thank y'all. Chuck is originally from your family.
Georgia.
Your family is originally. You're from Georgia.
I'm from Atlanta, the Metro Atlanta, Georgia. I was
Metro
born,
Atlanta,
born in Marietta. Grew up in McDonough, Georgia. I'm Georgia born and bred.
How long have you been practicing law?
4 years technically. Yeah.
He's been practicing law. He's 4 years out of law school, and his family's from
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Igbo, if anyone's keeping
Familiar
track.
with cities in Nigeria?
You know what they say about Nigerian men,
What do
right?
they say?
They're all princes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what they say.
Everyone.
That's what they say.
So back to the topic.
We just want, but you got to officially, the people that come on here, the comments, Monique, Renee, Stephanie, they want to make sure that everybody feels at home. So we wanted to make sure that they, welcome Chuck in.
Essentials from the mall.
Thank you, Beauty.
What does Beauty agree with? How do you know she's agreeing with you? She could be agreeing with
She,
me. She could be
Beauty,
agreeing with Chuck.
Beauty,
You don't know?
Beauty's agreement. Oh no, get the gifts, Carl, and stop the nonsense.
Thank you.
No.
Sense.
No,
Common sense.
I'm not.
Just giving out checks.
I'm
That,
not.
you know what that is? That's Scrooge McDuck. Right there. Just,
I agree. Black Friday isn't the same anymore.
It used to be. I used to be fun. I used to go. It used to be fun.
It used to be fun when people were in there fighting over TVs. Now they
never
fight
saw
over
anybody-
anything in
I never
Walmart
saw-
every day anyway.
I
But
never
I'm
saw
just
anybody
saying.
fighting.
You never saw that?
Have you ever been to a Black Friday event in Louisville?
I have never been to a Black Friday event. Ever.
Actually, y'all, there's this movie out, and it's called Thanksgiving, and it was made last year, and it's about a murder during the Black Friday shopping after Thanksgiving.
Hello.
It's one of the funniest movies I've done seen. It's not. It's kind of meant to be funny, but it's not meant to be funny. It's supposed to be a slasher thriller. It came out last year, the year before last. Thanksgiving is the name of the movie. It's funny. If y'all got that on Prime or whatever it's on, it's hilarious.
Wasn't there like a spate of time?
I'm gonna look it up.
Like in the last 5 years.
It was made in 2022.
We're going to let you get used to producer. Occasionally, Chuck just blurts out LOL, which means he's laughing at whatever it is what's been said. Did you get that? Okay, I never. It took me a while to get used to that.
So he doesn't actually laugh. He just says LOL.
Is it LOL?
I'm laughing internally. It's not enough to.
So if we was to tickle him,
It's LOL.
he go LOL.
Like a toy on Christmas Day. LOL. Okay, Chuck. Anyway, you're welcome.
I was gonna say there was a spate of time, like if you guys remember, where like every other movie that came out was about like a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
It's like New Year's Eve, one had Ludacris in it. Christmas.
What?
February.
Along with a hot water bottle. I haven't heard a hot water bottle in a long
I thought
time.
a hot water bottle was. I mean, I was always taught that thing hanging in my mother's bathroom wasn't really to fight an infection.
Am I missing something here?
I thought as I got older, I learned the truth.
I haven't heard that reference.
Am I wrong? Is that what somebody wants for Christmas? Is a hot water bottle?
No, she says she's alone. She would be alone.
A hot water bottle.
What is it?
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
what does that mean?
Oh, Chuck. Do you know what a hot water bottle is? It's an old device.
Technically, yes, but
no, you know, I don't think you know technically. I don't think you know. So I'm gonna break it down to you. When I was growing up, my mama used to hang this bag with a tube sticking out of it, and she'd hang it in the bathroom. And I say, Mama, what's this for?
Solo.
That's for when you get sick,
Solo.
right? When you get sick, she use it to like fill it up with water, and I guess if you was cold, heat you up. I don't know. Then when I got older, I learned from Richard Pryor what it was for. Richard Pryor told me what it was. Then I never saw that hot water bottle hanging up no more.
is it like a douche or something?
That's it.
Oh. Can't say. I just say.
Monique.
I know the secret word.
Monique. I don't.
I've never seen. Alicia, I've never seen it.
Okay, so it had a long white cord, and it was kind of reddish, right, with rubber.
Rubber, red, yeah. Mama, what's this for? That's for when you get sick. Okay, sound good to me. Then Richard Pryor told me what it's for.
Monique.
Oh, See, I say that unconsciously, but now you're gonna make me think about it.
Yes, we want you to think about it. We want you to think about it, Chuck.
Okay, all right.
Think about it. Just laugh.
Okay.
Sorry.
He said just like. What's wrong when he doesn't feel like?
Hey, can you play
He
that?
says LOL.
Can you play that video of Jeb Bush on the campaign trail where he's like he's done with his speech, then he tells everyone, "Please laugh."
Can you find that?
Please,
No,
Anyway, Monique.
He's like, "Please clap."
Monique, the hot water bottle just took us
to another level.
To another level.
Monique, you don't have to be alone with your hot water bottle.
I
got a phone number.
Cleaning.
Cleaning, yes, they are for cleaning. Certain things.
It's like giving yourself an enema or something like that.
Okay. That's about, yes.
Yeah, Tammy, we know you're from East Lansing. Thank you for joining us from the great state of Michigan that voted for Trump.
That's an excellent.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Tammy, what is an excellent? Hold on, Tammy. What is it? No, Monique.
Hot water. No, okay, Monique's asking somebody else.
Monique says, Tammy, that's an excellent suggestion. What did Tammy suggest?
East Lansing.
No, East Lansing.
They're DMing each other on the back end.
Yeah, they're not telling us what they're talking about now.
She accidentally responded on the chat.
Paul, I'll let you answer that question.
I'm Paul.
Raise your hand. Raise
I'm
your
not
hand.
raising my hand. I'm talking.
No, but you
can raise my hand for?
Because
I'm talking, beauty.
Because we're all black and they
Well,
might not be
they
able to
can tell us apart. I'm the light skinned one.
What?
I'm beauty. I'm Paul.
This is Paul. Paul, this beauty, the one next to me is Paul.
I'm not raising my hand.
He said the beauty next to me is Paul.
Which one? Which one of you is Paul?
Yeah.
Right, Paul, for your children, significant other, loved ones.
That must be for an earlier question.
It was about who you shot for.
Okay, yeah.
He's the one in the middle.
Chuck is hilarious.
Chuck is.
They like you, at least. I got the cold shoulder when I first came on the show.
There you go, Chuck.
Hey, Renee.
Kroger shopping at Dillard's. That's Carl. We must be behind.
Paul, we may not be able to see Paul on this unless you want to go to the whole comments.
That's okay.
You laugh, but I have been giving my nieces and nephews stock for years. As they get older, have them research the stock they want over the year. They buy all the coffee they want at Starbucks, so they have cars. Why not have stock in those companies?
Starbucks is bad stuff.
No,
the
Tammy.
point
We were not laughing.
We're laughing at that.
No, we were laughing at something totally different.
I was just making the joke. If you giving stocks to a 5-year-old, they're gonna just look at you like, I'd rather have the car, the Matchbox car. But it's not a bad idea, no. Especially if they're your kids.
Personal shopper.
Yes, Monique.
No,
Anytime.
Paul, you're going to start something, man.
I am. Let's
Personal
go.
shopper. Isn't that like Instacart? Or like
I just got home. Okay, Renee. Renee, we are glad that you made it home safely. Almost missed it tonight. You didn't want to do that.
So this comment, Monique, I totally agree with you. I have the hardest time.
Y'all need to have
going
more
out
children.
No, she's responding to something else. But I have the hardest time going out and shopping for myself. I really do. I don't get motivated to go shop for me, but I'll get motivated to go buy gifts for other people. Hello, beauty.
Beauty.
Monique, I am a
100%.
workaholic.
We were going to talk
She's
about.
a bot.
We were honestly going to talk about football tonight, but this is better.
Beauty, you got to prove to us that you're not a bot.
She's not a bot.
Beauty.
Oh, okay. Okay. The bot meter is lowering. Oh, okay.
She said, "Oh, what is it?"
Oh yeah, you're off by an inch. 6'4", actually. 6'4".
Oh my goodness. Anyway, y'all are
right
taking over the show again as always. But I like it. I like when y'all do your thing.
Trying to read those.
We're just trying to catch up because you can't seem to know what they're responding to.
Oh, okay. That's the stream right. That's the stream of chats right there. Then you're clicking on them and throwing them up. Okay.
You're not supposed to tell everybody, Chuck.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, Stephanie thinks you're cute, Chuck.
Oh, thank you, Stephanie.
Oh wait, it's not. Hold on. Let's go back to this one. Tell us what it is.
She said
That's what I thought. That's what Richard Pryor told me it was. Isn't that what it is? That's what Richard Pryor told me.
She said it isn't a douche.
Tell me what it is then. Tell me what it is. Because I learned from Richard Pryor. I did not learn from my mother. And I hope she ain't watching this. So somebody educate me.
But you saw it.
I know exactly what it is because Richard told me.
You don't. Paul, you can't. You cannot.
Huh? Because it's the theatrics come from. I swear to God, every kid when there was a little. Did your mother tell you what it was? Or did you have to find out?
No comment.
See, did your mother tell you what it was? Or did you have to find out? Nobody's mother tells them exactly what this was. Oh, son, that's for when Mama got a little long time. We just have a little fun. She don't tell you that.
Thank you, beauty.
A stick? Like why would she use a stick? I'm like, why did you use a dildo? I mean, dildos existed 20.
Somebody tell me what it is. I'm obviously wrong, so somebody tell me what it is.
What?
See, it's a douche. Vinegar? What? That's what it was. You didn't know either. See? You didn't know. That's what happens. They don't tell you.
Vinegar to it to snap that cat back.
Snap that cat back. That's some old school. That's some wow.
Your mama never told you what it was for. That's what I'm telling you. They never do. They lie to you. Right to your face.
I'm borrowing that one.
Like Santa Claus. They just lie to you. Like, son, that's for when you get sick. If you get sick, I'll let you use it. But you ain't sick.
You are listening to Conscious Fever, hosted by Carl Price.
We're going to snap that cat back when we get back from commercial.
Snap that cat back. I like that. Oh, Somebody tell me what it is. Get to the comments. Tell me what it is, because I need to know. Y'all can call in or something. Tell me what it is.
Snapback. Man, that's a song. That's the new Gwen Stefani song.
It's not holler back, girl. Huh? Oh, that's a different turn.
That's the way
a
she.
different turn. Okay. Wait a minute, y'all focusing on each other now.
Oh, it's
A vaginal enema. Douche.
We are laughing at this stuff like immature old men.
Let me ask y'all, ladies, did y'all tell y'all's kids what they was really for?
She said light. She said light bright, Carl.
That's back when we was talking about the skin color. See, these are behind. Come on, Carl, faster. Hurry up, quicker.
Hey,
Chocolate Thunder.
Is his name? LOL.
we're gonna sing. We're gonna sing.
Oh goodness, this is getting. I think Beauty
Dios mío.
is a spy.
Oh, she says I am. Oh, okay, Beauty. I believe you.
Yeah, that's behind.
Yeah, Monique, I'm okay to buy for others, too, but I don't know. I'm not gonna keep
You're
talking
not
about
motivated to buy for others. You just told us you wouldn't get nobody no gifts.
I didn't say I wasn't gonna get anybody.
You
any
literally
gifts.
said I'm giving out
That's
checks.
not what I said.
You said I'm giving out
But
checks.
a check's a gift.
Okay.
They are. I mean,
Alright,
technically,
okay.
the IRS
Alright.
says they can be a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Hey, you see, you see what Tammy just said?
Yeah, we had that discussion
We had
last
that
week.
discussion.
Tammy,
a couple of weeks. The last show.
Yeah.
The last show.
Tammy, I just think Detroit's one of them squads that is just cursed for the Super Bowl, and I'd be amazed if something didn't happen, like an injury or something catastrophic always happens to certain organizations. Minnesota, Detroit. Who else is a perennial, just can't make this? Cleveland. Those three organizations, something always happens, and they just don't make it to the Super Bowl.
Tammy, I would tell you this. I know you're not going to believe this, being from Michigan and I'm from Kentucky, but I actually picked the Detroit Lions to win the Super Bowl.
did.
And I'm contemplating putting a lot of money on that as a bet right now. Because if I put a lot of money on it, I'm probably going to be a fat cat after they win the Super Bowl. I think Detroit, although Buffalo handled them last week, but I think Detroit might be the one. I think maybe Baltimore and the Ravens and the Detroit Lions.
See, y'all picking
I really
against,
do. I mean,
y'all picking. We having the same discussion. Y'all picking against Mahomes again, and he is.
Mahomes is injured.
It doesn't matter. Their team's still the favorite.
I know. He still
They'll
plays
come
when he's
back
injured.
and he'll come back and win, and he's the next Tom Brady.
Who?
Mahomes.
Mahomes?
I'm not 6'4", Monique. I was just kidding with you. I'm barely like 5'9". I'm pretty stocky though. I eat my vegetables.
Yeah, Stephanie, I'm seeing it. I just am afraid to comment on it. Okay, here you go,
Let's
Chuck.
catch up. So that must be a comment to when he said he was 4 years out of law school. We were way behind. Yeah, what is going on tonight? What is going on? We've had a conversation about Christmas gifts and douches.
Is this
So-
catfish or what? Look at that comment.
What is going on? They
The
have
cat
now.
isn't purring right. It's sick, so she has to use it.
She talking about my mom's comment.
I'm paying attention, Stephanie.
This is meme worthy.
Yeah. Tiger in your camp. Okay.
Don Dada.
Don't change the subject.
I'm not gaining weight, Renee. Actually,
He does not like those comments.
that's something that my clothes tell me every morning. I lost a button today, but it wasn't on the neck. It wasn't on the neck.
Well,
It wasn't on that, but you lost a button.
I did lose a button. I just need.
last New Year's Eve, I was dancing on the dance floor, and my pants split right down the crotch. Like right
Okay.
right
Kinda dance
before
was
the
you
clock, like 10 minutes before midnight.
You said you were dancing?
Yeah, I
He
was
was dancing on the dance floor.
I was dancing.
Boogie Wonderland. Chuck, you're very funny. Beauty, she likes both girls and guys.
What the hell?
That's what I'm just.
What's going?
I'm just following the close for the conversation.
Oh, what?
Wow, damn.
Paul's not
Fucked
5'2".
up, man. That is messed up. Messed up. We're not even gonna be able to catch up with these comments for real.
Where are the super chats?
Anyway,
all right.
so we're going to talk about the college football playoffs.
Is that really what they want to talk about? You got to read the room.
Or the Hymens. Or the high school.
You said
the
the
Hymens?
You said the Hyman?
I mean the Hyman.
you said the Hyman?
I meant the Heisman. The
You said,
Heisman
you
Trophy.
said no, we're talking
what
about
a
the
slip.
Hyman. folks.
Can
We're
we
gonna talk about college
can
football
you
or
can
Heisman?
you
Talking about the
That's what you said.
can you pull up
Trying to
a
avoid.
picture of
We
Travis
heard him.
Hunter and the Heisman?
I mean, you
Listen.
we
Here's
heard
the
you.
thing. Let's
We
talk.
heard you.
I know.
You
But
caught up in this conversation, man.
listen, I'm
We're
afraid
gonna
that
talk
I
about
am.
college football or Hymens.
Snapping the cat back to
Yeah.
the Hyman.
What'd you say? Renee, tonight is your night, boo. Okay, I get you. Alvin Brown,
Welcome,
call
Alvin.
your favorite Coach Prime. Yes. What about my favorite Coach Prime?
You know that you got to say something nice about. What about? Did we talk about the fact that him and his ex-wife didn't greet each other at the
Oh, I heard about that.
senior day selection?
Where he walked away as soon as she was walking.
Yeah,
off
he
the
did. But but divorce is hard. Divorce is hard. Divorce can be painful.
It ain't that hard
And
to be
no,
there for your
it
kid.
shouldn't be. Not for everybody, Paul. But
He did
unfortunately for Dion and his ex, that was the case.
He said you look like Deion Sanders. We know
Who
that.
said that? Yeah, I get that. I get that all the time, Alvin.
They related.
That's what I told somebody the other day, isn't it? But do we have the picture of Travis Hunter?
He said no.
Can we get the picture of Travis? Because I couldn't believe that there were so many comments online indicating that Travis.
You know, they didn't even do a Heisman campaign for him, which was good.
What do you mean?
They didn't. So usually when the Heisman Trophy is awarded, it's because the schools or the administration or boosters push a lot of advertising, mail, and attention towards the voters to try to sway their opinions. Coach Prime said, "I'm not doing that. If he deserves a Heisman, he deserves a Heisman."
No. Here's the thing. I think that hands down, and judging by the votes, I mean, he deserved to win the Heisman Trophy. It's just that there's a lot of talent out there this year, but there's no talent like somebody who plays on both sides of the ball.
That dude's mouth takes up the entire lower part of his face.
Yeah, but he got a lot of money. Money is as big as his mouth. He flew all of the Colorado team to New York for the Heisman.
Damn.
Now, who? Tell me
college player.
Tell me which one of you all could do that in college.
That's the beauty of NIL.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's the drawback today? You know what the drawback to this story is, right?
What is it?
Travis Hunter's dad was his dad that didn't show up for the Heisman.
Well, there's a lot of talk about his dad.
That's terrible.
It's not. It's
terrible.
Well, but did you hear what his dad said?
His dad said, "I'll be there for his wedding" or something. Stupid.
Yeah, his
that's
dad
stupid.
his wedding. Well, I mean,
That's
you know,
stupid. That's another situation
people-
where
some
he
people
don't
don't
want to be
necessarily-
around baby mama. And
Well,
this is your son.
Listen, Paul.
There's only certain things that your kids do in life.
Some
that are milestones.
Some relationships are hard to die.
The point is that when you bring a child into this world, you can't have a situation to where you let something come between you and that child because it's some petty obstacle. And I call this a petty obstacle. His baby mama's there. I don't want to be there. Deion Sanders, his baby mama's at the 50-yard line. I don't want to be there. You can't let some petty obstacle come between you and your child because to the day you are alive and the day you die, he's always going to be your child or she's going to always be your child. And you owe them as a parent, because you brought them into the world, you owe them whatever support they're entitled to. And you can't not give them that support because of some pettiness between you and somebody else. And I even hesitate to say you can't give up your support for them because of something between you and them. You brought them into the world. You owe them that support. I think I almost said effed up. But I think it's messed up that Deion Sanders couldn't walk to the 50-yard line with his kids because his baby mama was there. And I think it's effed up that the father couldn't show up to the Heisman for some unapparent reason that we don't really know.
Yeah, because you're
But
assuming
seems
that
like-
it was because of
that's
his mother.
I can only assume because this is the information we're given. If he said, I'm on house arrest, I'm on probation, I can't be there because I got a broken leg. If he said any of that, great. But you got your son there saying, I wish my daddy could be here. And he got his whole fucking team there. He could have flew his daddy there. His daddy didn't want to go. His daddy literally said,
Monique
I didn't
said
want to be there.
divorce is as hard as you make it.
Exactly.
You agree with that, right?
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah.
You just because you broke up with the person don't mean you gotta hate him for the rest of life. Shit happens. And you gotta be a grown-up adult or a man and say, okay, we done, but that's okay. I'm not gonna hate somebody to spite my face and make my kid feel like he's gotta pick a side. Fuck that shit. That's not the way it works. You got a divorce, you didn't divorce your kid, so you can't make your kid pick a side. You meet your kid at the 50-yard line with his mom, and you suck it up because that's for him, not for you.
Isn't that called alienation of affection?
No. It's a totally different area. But all I'm saying is they are choosing not to be around in that situation because I'm guessing on Hunter's side, but definitely on Deion Sanders because the baby mama's there. Be a man. Suck it up, Deion. You wouldn't tell any of your I love Deion, by the way, but I do have a problem with this. You wouldn't tell any of your football players to be that petty. So why would you? You want them to be men, make them be men. Show them how a man does it. Where you do shit you don't want to do because it ain't about you. That's my spiel.
I don't know, Paul. I mean,
Come on, man. That was some weak stuff. Y'all all know it, right? Y'all know it was weak.
well, hold on. But you're assuming that
That's because
dad
on
didn't
TV.
show up because
I don't know why
of
Dad
baby
didn't show up for Hunter.
mamas, right?
I don't know, but I know that
you
he said I won't. He didn't say I can't be there. He said I chose not to be there. I'll be there for his wedding. It's messed up.
I was happy to hear that because I thought I thought he was in jail. I'm gonna be honest with you. That may sound racist. I thought he was in jail.
But that makes sense.
But here's the thing though. I don't think that we can really put ourselves in the shoes of somebody who has gone through a bitter divorce to put themselves.
Yes, we can.
No, you can.
No, I'm saying
because yours was not that bitter.
But it
But I'm
doesn't-
just
it
saying
doesn't
that
have-
how
it
can
could-
we speak for
it could
those
easily
who
have
had a
been-
bitter divorce?
it could have
and they
been-
just can't be in the same space with that person.
It
happens.
It can only be bitter if you make it bitter. The point is that when two people break up, if one person or the other doesn't accept that it's a breakup, yeah, it's gonna be bitter. But when you decide, okay, we broke up, she's just the baby mama, you ain't gotta treat her like she doesn't exist, or she doesn't have to treat you like you don't exist anymore, because the day your child graduates don't mean you're going to stop interacting with the baby mom. That child's going to go to Heisman campaigns. The child's going to get married. The child's going to have his first child. The child's going to have a grandchild. You're going to see this lady for the rest of your life.
Paul, can I
what's
ask
the
you a
point
question?
in scorching the earth?
Can I ask you a
That's
question,
stupid.
Paul?
It's short-sighted.
Is it fair to say that divorce in 2024 is essentially like weaponizing the breakup?
No, I mean, this has been going on for as long as divorce have happened. Just like Monique said, divorces are what you make of it.
But breakups don't have to be weaponized the way divorces are these days.
I don't know what you mean by weaponized. Breakups and divorces all happen because two people don't love each other or somebody did something to cause the breakup, but it don't matter.
If a boyfriend and girlfriend break up, right, there's not a lot of legal connective tissue that can be used for liability purposes against either party, right? But when a divorce, because someone has to initiate it, right? If it's not
But just because somebody files a divorce doesn't mean you gotta scorch the earth and not show up to your son's Heisman or not show up to your son's 50-yard line severance. It doesn't have to be like it. Y'all just divorced.
Look at that.
And you ain't gotta be mad. She could have literally screwed your best friend, but that has nothing to do with you being at the 50-yard line to watch your son get some kind of trophy or an award. And that's just petty. That's because it's about you and it ain't about your kid at this situation. When at the end of the day, no matter what y'all broke up before, that's between you and her. It had nothing to do with your son, nothing to do with his first graduation, his first kid, his first Heisman celebration, his first anything, his first award in college. It could be anything. It has nothing to do with you. And if your son needs your support or your daughter needs your support, you just be there. You be a man and you show up and you say, even though I can't stand that funky lady over there who used to be my wife, I'm here for you. I ain't got to say shit to her, but I'm here for you. He couldn't even do that? That's weak shit. I think that makes him look weak as a person who's trying to train other young men to be good men. Because
Paul,
that's not a good sign of a good man. I'm just
Paul Renee
agree
says
with
that
that.
you have to understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
Then she follows up and says that I've been there. I never want to ever see that person again. And a lot of people feel that way.
okay. See,
And so
Paul, you don't know Jack. Okay, so
and
so
the
what
boy is an adult. Travis is an adult.
that's
Assuming
correct.
that Travis is an adult. Shador is an adult. And I'm sure that they recognize that because kids recognize it as at an early age, the animosity between two parents who have divorced or who are no longer together. So I don't
that's
think
the
that
choice
it's
of the
appropriate
parents.
for
That's
us.
the choice of the parents. You realize the animosity between the parents, the kids. Me and my ex had plenty of arguments, but my kids never knew. I had a conversation with my son. He has no idea why we got a divorce. He tried to get me to tell him. I wouldn't tell him. But the point is that they don't know. They don't know. Paul, you don't know Jack. Yes, Stephanie, I do know Jack. First of all, let me tell you my credentials. I've seen more divorces in my lifetime than you probably seen. No, I'm sorry. More divorces in the last year than you probably seen in your lifetime. I see what people divorce, and I get to tell them, as my client or somebody on the other side, y'all are being petty. And it's okay to be petty, but you don't be petty to the expense of your kids, because your kids literally don't know anything unless you tell them. They don't have to know anything. He could have cheated on you 100 times, but your child would never know that unless you told him. You know why?
But listen-
because the child wasn't there when he was cheating on you.
Listen, I want you to. This is more talk on social media was surrounding his girlfriend as well as deeming her a potential gold digger, and that's a discussion all in of it
Travis
in
Hunter?
of itself. Yeah,
But he's gonna have to deal with that forever.
because one of the problems was that. He explained it, and I accept his explanation. He says she was tired. She had been up all night. They had come from one time zone to New York, and and I accept his explanation that she just didn't want to be up. She was up late. I think it's unfair to consider her as a gold digger, especially in light of what he said about her while he was at the podium and accepting the award. I think that she has a right to claim her man and say, "Listen, enough is enough. Let's go back to the room."
So that's a sick,
And a lot of rich men marry gold diggers.
That's
You know,
a six.
they know what they're getting into.
that's a sick sleeve she's got though. You said she has sleeve.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh,
But-
you
but-
mean the?
But if she's a gold digger, a lot of rich men. I know, Stephanie, you disagree, but I'm telling you.
There you go, Paul. I totally agree. The children should come first.
I mean-
I agree, but they're not children. Wayne, they're not
It
children.
doesn't matter. They're always your. They're
not
always.
children. They're
always.
adults now.
They're always your children, and your children always need your support until
bet
the
you
day they
she-
die.
I
Because
bet
it's
you-
not their fault that they're in this world. It's your fault.
I bet you she
brought them in
thinks
this
children
world. You
should
owe them a
just-
duty.
Mine can't be around me. He will go to jail. That man was awful. We can't be in the same room together.
Well, if you got EPOs and stuff, that's
That's
different.
not what she said. What she said
He
that
will go to jail
that
for his
obviously
APO.
that I mean
Can't
maybe
be
that's the
around me,
case,
he'll go to jail.
but I just think that it's great that you have a relationship with your ex. Or Chuck, you have a relationship
have a
with your
relationship,
ex.
it's just
No,
cheating.
I'm not talking about that type of relationship. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't extend that.
No, I was just saying that if you have I mean, listen, I get along with my kids' mothers. Okay, I mean, I really do. We have an excellent relationship. So and friendship, I should say. So, but what I'm saying is that there are some people who leave relationships and they get cut so bad, like it's not even with a knife, but they still see blood and they still bleed blood from it. And if they chose that their emotional system says, I cannot tolerate being around this person, the hell with the fact that this is at a Heisman ceremony, or the hell that this is at the wedding. He said he'll go to the wedding, but assuming that that's the situation with him. But when Deion walked off the field, I mean, I get it. I totally get it. I'm not saying that I would have necessarily done that because I don't know the space he's in.
But it doesn't matter.
I get it.
It doesn't matter. There's nothing that person could have done that they could do right there in the open field with everybody there that could make you think, oh my gosh, I'm glad I didn't walk up to her. They would have walked up. He would have did the ceremony. He didn't even have to look at her, acknowledge it, and they could have walked away. But
he was extremely violent to me. I almost lost my life. So you can't say these things, Paul. Everyone's situation is different.
so if he shows up to your son's wedding, you're not going, Stephanie?
No, that was Monique.
Oh, Monique. So if that was Monique?
That was No, that was Renee. I'm sorry.
Renee. So if he shows up to your child's wedding, you're not going? Are you going to ask your child to not invite him? I mean, if your child doesn't want him there, that's fine. But You know what I'm saying? If he shows up to the wedding, are you not going to go to your child's wedding? Okay, well, that's different, Renee. That's your children's choice. But the kids situation we were talking about with Shadur and the brother, they were trying to get the parents to show up to the same place together. I get you're different. That's a different situation, Renee. He also probably doesn't have you're wrong again, Paul. I went from being a hero to a goat. Okay, that's fine. But she says she's not going.
No, I mean, I just think that when you talk in generalities like that, I think that you miss the fact that some people go through things in a relationship, and it's traumatizing to be around that person. I know you say that, this is Deion Sanders. He's a man. He's a grown man.
I'm only talking about the two situations I saw, which were Travis Hunter and Deion Sanders' two children. And the kids, if you go out on TikTok, they were scheming to have the parents deliberately show up in the same place. And it made him look bad to me. What did she do to him that was so bad that he had to not be able
whatever
to show up?
it is, Paul, it's not for us to judge. I think that no. Let me just say this.
Me and Renee are having an argument.
Okay.
I don't know what I said, but
well, Stephanie too.
Damn. Well,
Paul has a way of turning the comments against him. But I'm just saying that, listen, I'm not sure if I would ever do it. I mean, my children would always be first. But I get it. Some people just say that, I mean, Paul, and we've talked about the child support situations that we've seen where men have paid child support and have wrote on the check. This was for sex 16 years ago. And, she's everything they write in the memo. And that is just an indication of how bad it was for them. So I get it. But I'm not sure if I'm willing to say to, I'm not sure.
Obviously, Stephanie, I'm not talking about a situation like yours. If somebody has an order, I thought it was Stephanie. Oh, Renee was almost killed. Okay, so again, I'm not talking about your situation. Your situation is not typical. That's a different situation. You have.
Go ahead.
Crime's ex.
Prime X had his kids removed by social services, and that in his heart.
Again, but that had nothing to do with him walking his kids to the 50-yard line.
Ooh, that's deep.
Unless he was gonna punch her lights out.
I don't know about that, Paul.
Come on,
when
y'all.
you love your kids so much, and
So much that you won't walk them?
and somebody abuses the criminal justice system like that. You've seen it in family court before,
right?
And it's that's a hard pill to swallow.
It is, but that beef is
and then you
between
say
you.
just for the sake of just the parents being together again, it's okay.
I didn't say the parents were together.
To drop all of that
It
trauma
had
and
nothing
then
to do
go
with
and
the
do.
parents being together again. It had to do with him walking to the 50-yard line, his son getting an award, him standing there taking a picture and leaving. That's all I had to do with it.
I see you had this ticker.
Yeah, it's easy. I think it's easy for you to say
All right.
that was okay.
No, Renee, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't.
I didn't see you had that ticker about the Mangione thing below.
The Mangione. Yeah.
Gotta cap the.
What about it?
Healthcare season.
I mean, that's a whole different discussion for a whole nother show because the healthcare system is screwed up for some people. If you're very, very sick and the healthcare and the insurance companies are saying, we're not going to cover this procedure, that is a life-saving procedure, it turns people angry. So
earlier, Renee said if she was in the same room, he would die. Now I understand why.
Right. I mean, and just like that, I mean, it was triggering. As a pastor, one of the foundational principles of Christianity is forgiveness. What?
No, I mean, I'm saying he's going to trigger Renee with that.
Well, I mean,
because he's kind of saying what I'm saying, but that's not going to. That's not going to work
you
for
can't
her.
get access to any blessings.
Shiloh lied and said Prime hit him when he didn't. She deceived Prime.
I get it, y'all, but this wasn't about Prime. That afternoon on that football game was not about Prime. It wasn't.
I know, but Paul, you can't.
But it became about him.
You can't,
because the only story was
you cannot remove him from his trauma, man.
Okay.
Whatever he considers to be his trauma, it may not be your trauma. Maybe that may not have been your trauma.
Maybe the issue was that they surprised him. And
well,
so
some things you
reacted.
just can't. Some things you just can't surprise people with. I mean, and sometimes it's always
if he came out and
relationship
said,
related.
I was surprised. I didn't know she was going to be there. I was told she wasn't going to be there. I get it. Maybe he couldn't prepare.
So it's
for it.
okay to hug her and say everything's okay.
No, nobody said hug her. Where are you getting the hug?
Just because you're in front of a national
Where you
audience.
getting the hug?
No, I'm just saying it's just a greeting. I'm just talking about
It was not even a greeting. It was literally walk to the
No. I know what he did, Paul, but I'm just saying in opposite of that, are you saying that it would have been appropriate for him to just say, "Hey, it's good to see you," and hug?
No,
and
I
all
think
of that?
what would have been appropriate is for him to walk to the 50 yard, take a picture with his son, and walk away, which he could have done. He walked that far. He only had about 10 more steps to go.
I'm sure his.
It drew attention to him. Like that's what everybody talked about.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be able to console himself with his millions.
He gets enough. He gets enough attention. Right. He's got plenty of money.
Freaking who?
All I can say is this: is that one, as we get to start to wrap up here, one, Travis Hunter deserved the Heisman Award, and I don't really feed a lot into the fact that his girlfriend was feeling like,
I didn't have a problem with that.
Huh?
As his girlfriend,
What was
to
the
me,
name of
his
his
father owed him a bigger duty to be there than his girlfriend.
His girlfriend was just kind of like, okay, you're taking all these pictures. When can we go? So, sort of that attitude.
But she might never be his wife, so what difference does it make? Like, I ain't worried about her.
Not according to him.
Well, okay, but
Somebody
you
on
never
Twitter
know.
said he was whipped.
Well, he might be. Until he gets that NFL money, then he might get whipped by somebody else. Shit, he ain't got a ring on her finger.
He's got NIL money. I mean, what else is
But
NFL money?
I got
Ain't
it.
no
I
different.
got it. He's got NIL, but also NFL money is guaranteed.
Good night.
forever.
Good night, Renee.
Sorry, Renee, we upset you. Sorry it was triggering for you, and you make me think about my statement, but I do firmly believe that parents owe duties to their kids, and it's not the other way around.
She compromised the future of her kids. She put them in a position to remove and replace and place them with strangers. Now, Paul, here's the thing.
I see that all the time, though.
That's an interesting comment by Alvin, because the more I think about that, is that what about the people that you see in family court that go through these frivolous allegations?
The point is you got to get past it.
I know. Can I finish?
I know what you're gonna say. You got to get past it. You
I'm
can't
glad
let it.
you're a mind reader, but let me finish.
Okay.
They go through this trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Going to court. You've represented many men who right around Christmas time, they just say, well, I'm not going to let you see the child at Christmas. He's bought all these gifts and different things like that. They've gone to CPS, and when the child has come back and said, he didn't have a car seat in the car, or he fell, and he, kid comes back with the scar from just going outside playing like kids do, and all of a sudden, there's a CPS case. He can't see the child for about 2 or 3 months. That's very traumatizing.
It is.
When you love your kid.
It is.
And so then 30 years or so later, no, really, these boys in their 20s, but
Right.
22 years later, it's okay, or 20 years later, it's okay now to say, okay, I forgive you for that. That's okay.
I never used the word.
I don't know about that.
I never used the word forgiveness. Y'all keep using forgiveness, and I know the pastor used forgiveness. I just said you got to get over it because you owe a duty to your kids. Your kids, those two boys, okay, if they felt the trauma that daddy felt, they would have had to choose mom or dad. Now, is that fair? That kids, no matter what happened to dad as a kid, when they were kids, they love their dad. Guess what, though? They also love their mom. But what Dion would have them do is you need to pick in any forgiven space where you're doing or going through something, you need to pick me or her. No kid wants to pick between mom or dad.
I'm not sure
except
that I
maybe
totally,
Renee's kids who have had a first-hand experience of
Yeah.
it. But for the most part, kids don't know what's going on between the parents. For the most part.
I know, but
And so you're still asking a kid to make a choice. What if Dion had it his way? Their mom would not have been
They
invited.
may not know what's
Or if Dion had it his way, Dion wouldn't have been invited.
Man.
How does that make the kids feel about their situation?
Man,
they wanted both parents there because they schemed to have both parents there.
Man, they may not know what's going on between the parents, but they definitely feel a difference.
Okay, all I'm saying is I can only tell you what I saw with my eyes. Those boys schemed to have both parents there at the same time. So whatever it is that Dion and his mom went through, they're not feeling it because otherwise they'd be on Dion's side, I guess, as Alvin would say, or they'd be on their mom's
Man,
side.
whose fault is that? They're the ones that brought their parents there. I mean,
Right, and the point-
and they knew, and they were scheming to do it because they knew that
Right, because
for
I
them
want to
doing
use
it,
with this.
they wouldn't be in the same space.
Right, but that's
And then what happens that would have happened anyways happens.
But
Why is it?
because
an
the
issue?
parents, again, the kids don't owe the parents shit. The kids didn't say, "Hey, please make me." They were created by both of those two people, which meant at one point they loved each other enough to have not only one
said
kid,
about you, Paul.
but two. I don't care.
So Paul is more hyped about this issue as he was with the election of Trump.
I've always said this. I've been a family court attorney for 25 years, and I've had people come into my office, and I've had a family member say they hadn't talked to a child in 3 years, or in the case of my family member, 6 months. And I look at them dead in the eye and I say, how do you not have a conversation with my child? Oh, well, my child disrespected me. Okay, it's your job to go make up for that.
Yeah, but that's
you brought him into the world. And I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
that
that's
whatever-
different.
You can say it's all different,
Yeah,
but
that's different.
parents cannot. It's not okay. You can, as a parent, you can do anything. You can stop talking to your kid. You cannot have a relationship with them. That's fine. But if you really think that it hurts the kid more than it hurts you, you're crazy. Parents want to stay connected to their kids, and these kids thought they would surprise their parents by putting them in the same place at the same time.
Do you think that was appropriate? If they really
I
knew
think the
how
best
deep,
way. I think the
if they
best way
really
they should
knew
have
how-
handled it, they should have told the parents, told Dion in advance.
if they really knew how Dion felt, do you think that was fair to
And
Dion?
I'm telling you, I don't think they knew how he felt because kids don't know.
kids
Why
know.
are they- why are
Kids,
they-
They don't.
Why are
Kids
then
don't.
why did they
Kids
feel like
don't-
they even needed to do it
Because
to
kids-
begin with? Because
kids,
they knew.
Kids don't know how deep the hurt is in a split relationship. They just know their parents are split, and they guess at the reasons why their parents
I
are
don't
split.
think- I think
but they
these
don't
boys
know.
You're talking about his adult children.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
think these
know.
boys knew. I think
Kids
these
never.
boys knew.
You can say they're adult children. They don't know because they didn't live through the trauma that Dion lived through. Dion did. They didn't live through the trauma. Seriously, that sounds like a stupid statement.
I didn't say it sounds stupid.
But it's a true statement.
The emphasis
They didn't live through the trauma Dion did. Dion did. And if you're a good parent, you're not going to spread your trauma to the kid and say, "Oh, Daddy's so terrible. Oh, Mommy's so terrible. She's the most stupid person."
I don't.
You
got
don't
no
do that.
I don't got no kids that I know.
But you
of.
don't. But most parents don't
Alvin
do that.
says, "Go to YouTube and your position will change."
No, it
At the
won't.
right- at the
It
appropriate
won't.
time.
Alvin, it won't change because at the end of the day, the beef between the people are between the parents. It's not between Shadur and Dion. It's not between Dion and his other. What's the other son's name? Jaguar. Is it
Shiloh.
Shallow?
And
It's
then
not.
there's another-
It's not.
Jaguar.
One of them's Jaguar Sanders.
Wait,
He
oh,
went
is
to
it?
Lavelle. But I don't know if he's.
No, Jaquar Sanders.
Is that his name? Jaguar.
You talking about Jaquar Sanders?
I don't know.
He's a fraternity brother, man.
No, he's not a fraternity brother. He's a kid. He played at U of L like 3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
No, there's a Jaquar Sanders.
It
that went
doesn't.
to
It doesn't
UVA
matter.
and played
I
Jaquar.
mixed the name up. But at the end, that was his name. At the end of the day, what I'm saying to you is that parents, if y'all don't hear me say anything,
Thank you, Beauty.
I've always believed parents owe a duty to their kids. It's not the other way around. Other than to be respectful to your parents. It's not. You don't. Kids don't owe you anything. Like some people get old and they be like, "Why ain't my kids taking care of me?" Even though you want that, even though you expect that, it's not their duty to do that. It's not their duty to do that. It's your duty to make sure that they become good adults. If they become good adults, they'll take care of you. But I see a lot of times when you have a parent who's addicted, they always lean on their kids to take care of them, or to some extent, you've seen that. And then some of them are jealous and bitter of their kids. I'm just like, those kids don't owe you any duty to make you a good person, to take care of you in your 30s and 40s.
What's the proverb? Like arrows in the quiver are sons born to a man in his youth. He will not be put to shame at the gate. It's a blessing to have kids.
Okay.
Get this one right here, this long one.
Let's see which one.
The long one right there. Yeah. What was
No,
it?
that was. Oh wow.
Oh, that was Wayne. Okay.
Okay, Wayne, it's gonna cover up everybody. My parents were
divorced when I was 13 years old, and they never told us anything. That's what I was telling you. That's how a lot of parents do it. That's the right way to do it. What did it kept his family? We still went on as family vacation. We still went on holidays, and they put us first. They understood that we didn't ask to come in this. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but maybe they did not go through the. Maybe your parent, maybe Wayne.
The extreme
and the parents-
situation is what Renee went
Maybe
through.
there was no trauma.
The extreme situation is what Renee went through, okay? And I don't advocate that the parents should see each other when there's domestic violence and all that mess involved, okay? But your typical divorce situation where people are just bitter because he cheated on me or because she cheated on me, there's nothing to involve your kids in and have animosity. Even the situation with Dion where you had the CPS
Paul,
action.
you don't get it, bro.
I get it.
That's what
I
she
get
said.
it.
That's what Stephanie said.
Stephanie, I've divorced probably 500 people. I get it. I see it. And I'm telling you, from my perspective, the kids suffer through all this stuff. When parents take their shit to their kids and try to use their kids as, I'm going to win this case by telling I've had parents literally say, I'm going to tell my kids everything we went through.
But Paul,
why are you going to do that? Well, who does that help? It
Paul,
helps you. That don't help them.
But Paul,
People say that a lot.
Paul, the real
I'm going to
question,
tell my kids everything.
and the real discussion is, when do you let that go? Right?
Yeah, that's the real question.
Yeah, when do you let it go?
When?
I mean, that's really the real
No,
question.
you
All
gotta
the
let him
other
answer-
stuff.
You gotta let him answer that one.
Which
Stephanie's coming at you.
Stephanie, what kind of lawyer are you, bro? A very good one, Stephanie. You won't find it. You won't find any clients who say otherwise.
I got you.
Yes, I'm for real, Stephanie. I understand you might have went through some trauma, but at the end of the day, you cannot fight a battle with your ex through your kids.
She didn't go
It
through
doesn't help them, huh?
She didn't go through trauma.
I didn't ask her.
Oh, okay.
It was Renee.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Renee went through trauma.
Anyway, this is really been a really good discussion. So
Should have been.
don't
top-
want to worry. We'll be right back.
Time to run it on. Just time to run it on. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I time to run it on. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turn to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me.
All right, welcome back to the show. It's Conscious Fever here on Ice Entertainment Television, Conscious Fever Radio. Hey, listen, we're about to wrap up, so I want y'all to join me in wishing and thanking Paul as our co-host again, as well as Chuck
OBJ Fu.
OBJ Fu from for.
You had to sing it.
No, I wasn't singing it. I was trying to get it. Anyway. For joining us tonight, Chuck, we appreciate that.
No, I
your
appreciate it.
your insight is very good. Everybody's going to know how to pronounce your name if you want to go back and
It's been a privilege.
and
It's fun.
just repeat this Nigerian name and you'll get it right.
It means only God knows what is in your heart.
Okay.
Obuchefu.
We're going to take your last comment. Paul, what if other kids come from a relationship outside of the marriage? Those kids will want answers, and the parents would have to confront that issue.
You don't give them answers. You don't tell a kid. I assume, Ivan, you mean if you are not married and you have a kid and the kid asks you questions like, why ain't you and mommy together? Whether you're married or not, you don't answer those questions.
Have a good holiday season.
You don't answer those questions. It's a lot
Thanks,
of questions
Joe.
kids ask you.
Thanks, Chuck.
Obuchefu.
Obuchefu. You got it, Moni. That's
how you say it,
beautiful
though.
way to do it.
That's how you say it.
Okay. Amen. All right. That's later. Okay. Anyway, good night, everybody. We will take me to the end. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Anyway, thank you for joining us here on Conscious Fever, here on Ice Entertainment Television and Conscious Fever Radio. I am Carl Price, your host. We will be back maybe next week. That'll be
the 26th.
That would be the 26th. We won't be back the day after Christmas. I'm working the day after Christmas.
Good
I'm
luck.
taking those first 3 days off. Okay, I'll be
He's
back
Jewish,
here by
y'all.
myself.
He's secretly Jewish.
I'm a Jew. Anyway, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas. We didn't even say that.
We
Oh,
did say
man.
you didn't say it. I said
Can we?
it.
Y'all want to sing a Christmas carol on the way out?
Yeah, well, I think we should sing a Christmas carol.
I was just kidding.
Just let no, I'm not
Definitely
kidding.
just kidding.
Take us, and then we're going to
No, we ain't decking no
to
halls.
the end credits.
We ain't decking no halls.
No, what you want to sing?
I don't know none.
Dancing through the
Silent Night, like the Commodores. I'll be the deep voice.
It's not the Commodores. It's the Temptations.
Temptations. Yes, I'll be the deep voice. Everybody sung it for real.
Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. Good night. We will see you
everyone.
guys the next time we see you.
You are listening to Conscious Fever, hosted by Carl Price on 97thebeatfm.com.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh yes it is. Then I go to my brother. And I say, brother, help me please. But he wind up knocking me back down on the knee. There've been times that I thought I couldn't last for long, but now I think I'm able, Father, to carry on. And it's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. Said I know that a change is gonna come one day. I know a change gonna come.